Hi and welcome back to my entire Blu-ray collection. This is what's probably going to be part 2, even though I've already done parts 1 and 2. I went through them quite quickly, so I'm going to edit that together as a single video. So this is essentially part 2, even though there is over 100 of these left just in the S's. I'm going to try and power through and get them out all in one video rather than split it up into another 2. So without any further ado, we're going to do this. So we have Snakes on a Plane, Snatch, another awesome Guy Ritchie movie, Snoopy and Charlie Brown, the Peanuts movie. I haven't seen this one yet. The Snow Queen, The Snow Queen 2, Snow White and the Huntsman, The Social Network, nice Arrow box set here, Society. This is really cool, and see where the light is reflecting off it. It's very textured, really nice. This is the US release. I missed out when this came out in the UK, but I managed to snag a copy from Amazon in the US of the US version, fairly cheap. And as far as I know, everything's identical. The discs are region free. It's literally just the rating that's missing off the packaging. Other than that, it seems to be all the same. Some 80s cheese, Solar Warriors. This wasn't a great movie, but it was okay. Definitely give it another watch though. A movie that I hadn't seen since I was really young, and actually got this mixed up with The Flight of the Phoenix, the original version. For somehow in my head I'd combined these two films and totally forgotten that this was even a thing. But the main plot in this I thought was part of that other film, but I was really happy. It wasn't until I got Flight of the Phoenix and it didn't end the way I expected, the original version, and I did some research and found out online that it was actually another film very similar. Yeah, I do like that. Some Star Wars. So we've got Solo, a Star Wars story in 3D, and Solo, a Star Wars story again in 3D, but this time in a steelbook. Son of Rambo is a great movie. Summer's Town, some more 80s cheese. Sorority Babes at the Slimeball Bowl-O-Rama. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Source Code, another one, great sci-fi like that. Southpaw, The Space Between Us, Space Chimps, Space Chimps 2, some 88 films with Spasmo from the Italian collection, this being Spine number 3, so it's an early one from 1974. Spectre, Speed Racer. I really enjoy this film. It got a lot of hate when it came out, and I don't know why. And I was never really familiar with the cartoon. I've never ever seen that I remember, at least. So I went into this film quite blind, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. Spider Baby, again some more Arrow goodness with all the expect booklet, 2 discs, reversible artwork. The first Spider-Man in this I don't know what this limited edition is it, or maybe it's an HMV exclusive, I don't know, but this artwork with the slipcover. Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man Homecoming 3D, Spiderwick Chronicles, The Spirit, some more 88 films, Splatter University from their Slasher Classics collection. This has been Spine number 4 from 1984. Some classic Rutger Hauer, Split Second. This is a 101 Films release. SpongeBob the movie, Sponge Out of Water in 3D. Spring Breakers. I keep getting told how such a great movie this is. I tried to watch it and I switched it off after about 20 minutes. I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, but I'm definitely going to give it another try at some point. Spy Kids 3D. The Spy Who Dumped Me. This was quite a fun movie. Squirm. Some more Arrow. Some more 88 films as well. SS Experiment Camp. Italian Collection. Spine number 10 from 1976. St. Trinian's. St. Trinian's 2, The Legend of Fritton's Gold. Stag, I didn't like that, wasn't that good. Stage Fright. Stake Island. Stand Up Guys. One that got off the market at the weekend. Star Trek First Contact. Star Trek, the J.J. Abrams reboot. Star Trek Into Darkness in 3D. And Star Trek Beyond in 3D. Star Trek The Next Generation, The Next Level, which was just like it wasn't a promo, but it was sort of showcasing some of the earlier episodes of the remaster of the Next Generation on Blu-ray. This is one of my favourites, probably top 5 favourite episodes of the Next Generation, the best of both worlds, and it's quite nice packaging this as well. It comes with this just clear plastic slip, and then you've got another slip with the disc inside, or the Blu-ray inside, and then you've got this cover that opens up, so you've got Picard and the Cutis, and then inside you've just, like I say, you've just got the standard Blu-ray. But yeah, I think it's a lovely set, and I only paid a £5 for it. I got it off was it Amazon or eBay a few years ago, and it looks really good on Blu-ray as well, and that's not going to go back in now. There we go. Back with some Star Wars. So we've got the original trilogy steelbook, 3-disc set. Then the prequel trilogy, again, steelbook, 3-disc set. The Clone Wars movie with quite rare lenticular slip. Rebels Season 1 steelbook, and the standard edition of Rebels Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, don't have Season 4 as yet, and then the Force Awakens with the limited edition Dark Side slipcover, and the Force Awakens with the limited edition Light Side slipcover, and the Force Awakens with the limited edition BB-8 slipcover. The Force Awakens Steelbook, The Force Awakens 3D, and The Force Awakens Big Sleeve Edition. And that, I think, is pretty much every release, every UK release on Blu-ray of The Force Awakens so far. Whether they'll re-release it again, I don't know. Then we've got The Last Jedi with the limited edition Resistance slip, and The Last Jedi 3D Steelbook, and The Last Jedi Big Sleeve Edition. Right, I'm going to stop for just a moment and clear the table and carry on. Right, continuing on. Stargate Continuum, Starman, Starship Troopers 3, Starsky and Hutch, The Starving Games, State of Play, Stealth, Step Up, Step Up 2, The Streets, Step Up 3, Step Up 4, Miami Heat, Step Up 3D, Step Up 4 3D, and Step Up 5 3D. Steve Jobs, the Steven Seagal collection with The Keeper, Driven to Kill, Born to Raise Hell. I haven't seen any of those films. But then we also have another Steven Seagal collection. But with these movies I have seen, I think the more well known of his movies, more of the blockbuster ones rather than the direct-to-video, which I think all those others are. But as you can see there, you've got Under Siege, Under Siege 2, Hard to Kill, Nico, Above the Law, and Executive Decision. Stoker, Stranger Things Season 1, and Stranger Things Season 2, Straw Dogs, that's the remake, Street Dance in 3D, Street Dance 2 3D, Street Wars, another cheap direct-to-video, I assume, Steven Seagal movie. Street Trash, very, very cheesy 80s splatter movie, I guess. This is an 88 Films Vault release, number 5. I do like this movie. It's been a while since I've seen it now. Ooh, it's in upside down. Why didn't I change the artwork on that one? I don't know, actually. We'll do that now, even though we're under a bit of a time crunch. I mean, that does look pretty awful, but there we go. Yeah, Street Trash, I like that. Stretch, Strippers versus Werewolves. Okay, another Arrow release. The Stuff. I saw this, I think it was 1989, in fact it was 1989, on Sky Movies. and I didn't care for it. No, it was a very late night, and I imagine I was probably tired, but it took me the best part of almost 30 years to watch this again, earlier this year. And I love it. I thought it was great. So it just goes to show, sometimes you can watch a movie and not watch it for a long time and go back to it. Yeah, I did enjoy that. And the film I absolutely love this film, Sucker Punch. I know some people like it, some people hate it, but I really do like that one. Stolen, some more Nick Cage. Stomp the Yard, I haven't seen this. This was another one that was bundled up with my Region A player a few years ago. Stone Cold, 101 Films release. Some more Arrow, Stormy Monday. I haven't watched that one yet. Stranded. Shameless release. The Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward. This being spine number 8. The Stranger. Again, 88 Films. This was the Suckling. Super 8. Superman motion picture anthology, 78 to 2006. Great set. The Surrogates, I do like this movie again. This just trying to think where I first saw this. It must have been on TV, or maybe I rented it, I can't remember, but yeah, that's a good film. Suspiria, this is fantastic. I really like this. This was a limited edition that came out a couple of years ago, I think. But yeah, awesome Argento movie. The Sweeney, big fan of the 70s TV show. This wasn't very good. Swiss, I grabbed this in a bundle at the car boot sale. I think they're either 3 or 4 for £1. I got a few Blu-rays and a few DVDs in that deal. But I didn't know anything about this. I've since been on the website, and there's dozens and dozens of these that they've made, not just for Swiss but for other airlines as well. But yeah, I haven't watched it yet, so I still don't even know what it is. Synchronicity. This is a really, really good time travel movie. I saw this on Netflix a few years ago and absolutely loved it and had to get it. And it took a while, but I finally found it on Blu-ray. This is the Region A American release, but it is also available from Germany if you're looking for a Region B version. But yeah, really like that. And then finally, for the S's, this is Syndicate Sadists, another 88 Films Italian collection with only Italian titles on the cover, so once it's on the shelf you've got no idea what it is. I can go into it's spine number 25 from 1975. Yeah, there we go. Whew. So there's no point me showing all them because that's only a fraction, isn't it? I've cleared all the rest. Yeah, so that's the S's. It's taken 2 days to do all that. T's. I've had a look through the T's. There aren't as many T's as I thought there were. Certainly nowhere near as many as the S's. But that'll be next, obviously. So yeah, I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much. Ta-ra.